Hi guys. So today I want to talk about forex reserves, okay, of India, uh, and also comparison with other countries, the merchandise trade trend of India, and the relationship between depreciation of rupee, which is in news these days, with the forex reserves, and how forex reserves get accumulated. Okay, so forex reserves are assets in foreign currencies. Okay, it could be dollar also in any other currency. Okay, it's held by a central bank of a country. For example, RBI is central bank in India, so it can hold foreign currencies in the form of dollar or any other currency. And also forex reserves consist of gold also, right? In India's forex reserves reached a peak of 642 billion in September 2021, but it fell to 572 billion in July 2022. Okay, so it is a fall of about 70 billion, which is a huge amount. Okay, there are a lot of reasons for it. Okay, I will come to that later. So talking about forex reserves now, India is an outlier country like US and Brazil in this aspect because these three countries, if you see in this chart, okay, show current account deficit, okay, negative current account balance, okay, but they have sufficient forex reserves, okay, in the currency chest. Okay, so how is it possible? That is because of the inflow of capital from foreign countries. So this inflow of capital also finances their current account deficit, but also it finances their current account deficit, and also if there is any excess of it, it accumulates as forex reserves. Of course, for a country like US, it doesn't matter that much because uh, it is the owner of the world reserve currency, it is dollar. But in India's case and in Brazil's case, that is the thing. So here you can see other countries current account deficit, I mean current account balance is positive, and there are sufficient reserves. But in case of US, India, and Brazil, as I said earlier, they are the outliers. Talking about merchandise trade trend of India, so exports have gone up consistently. This is a 3-year period data. Imports have also gone up, but if you see every year, imports have been more than exports. Okay, so deficit has been there. Okay, only in the pandemic year, which was an aberration, the deficit has gone down, but still it was there. Deficit was there, but it has gone down. Apart from that, it has been increasing, and it has reached 17.9 billion USD in Jan 22. Okay, so that is how the trend shows as far as the merchandise trade is concerned. So then let's talk about its relation with the overall forex reserves. Okay, so as we have seen, exports and imports, merchandise trade, so that trade balance has always gone negative. Okay, that was a 3-year period, and this is a period of 30 years. So it is the same situation, and it has reached a peak deficit of minus, or rather peak deficit of almost 1.2 trillion USD, billion USD. I'm sorry, 1.2 trillion USD, right? Which is a huge amount, right? So in this particular period, and not overall. But if you see, uh, the reserves also has gone up, and it has been over 300 billion USD again in this period. So that's a dichotomy, right? So if you see here, uh, of course, imports have been always greater than exports, but there is a concept of net invisibles, which includes remittances, tourism money, then software services, okay, etc. So that has been positive and sufficient over a period of time. Hence, current account balance is reduced to this. The deficit is reduced to this much, okay, in this particular period. And over a period of time, we can see the figures here. Capital flows, which I was mentioning, foreign institutional investors, they invest, they bring capital. Okay, so the imported capital is this much, okay, over in this period. So overall balance after the calculation amounts to 335, okay, USD billion dollars. Okay, and there is a valuation effect because dollar gains in strength, it loses strength. The non-dollar currency also gains in strength, loses strength. Also, there is loss in the or fall in the price of gold. So that is all what valuation effect is. So because of that, we can see the rise in reserves eventually goes to this value, right? So 303 in this period. So as I mentioned earlier, 303, more than half of the reserves, okay, more than half of the reserves has been accumulated in this period, but the largest trade deficit also is in this period. So that explains, the importance of capital inflows. Okay, but recently the depreciation of rupee is in the news. Okay, it has touched at one point it touched 80 to 1 with respect to dollar. Okay, the reason for that is that you know uh, US Federal Bank has increased their interest rates, okay, due to inflation. Okay, and worldwide the interest rates have been going up. So the institutional investors are taking out money from emerging markets like India and putting that in US dollars to get better returns. So because they are pulling out money, okay, the value of you know rupee is going down. Okay, so value of rupee is going down. So whenever that happens, the monetary policy framework which uh, the Reserve Bank of India provides, okay, they in that tune they intervene in the market and they sell dollars. When they sell dollars, okay, the rupee goes up, gains strength. Okay, so they do this to balance out the depreciation problem. Okay, so by this around $70 billion, as I mentioned earlier, has gone down from the reserves of forex reserves of India. But as the Reserve Bank Governor Shaktikanta Das recently said, we use an umbrella because we buy an umbrella to use it during rainy season. Yes, of course. So that is the case, and he very aptly said. But it's a cause of concern definitely, nonetheless, and the rupee value might depreciate to 82 also in the coming weeks or months. So that is a cause of concern. So he has categorically mentioned that the reserves might still have to be utilized further to sort out the depreciation problems. So that is a cause of concern, and which is affecting the Indian economy at the end of the day. So this was about the forex reserves and its relationship with depreciation, and also I covered the merchandise trade trend also. So if you like the video, please click on the like button. I hope you subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.